Welcome back. Well, between the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, it has been a long year for Philly fans. But hope is on the way for one of those teams. The NBA draft is just a couple days away, with the 76ers sitting in that third spot. But who will be left on the board, and who are they planning to take? Angela's standing by. Who are we talking with about it today?
All right, well, thank you, Spencer. Now, the draft is on Thursday, and as you mentioned, the Sixers have the third overall pick, just like last year when they selected the big man, Joel Embiid, who is in the hot seat right now after reports claim that he may miss back-to-back seasons. This week, we are bringing in the Philly Inquirer's 76ers beat writer, Keith Pompey. Keith, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Now, you have spent so much time with this team. You've been able to keep an eye on Embiid himself. Now, he is not on the right track with how the healing process is going for his foot. What is the latest on this situation?
It's not a good situation. The fact that a rumor, well, not really a rumor. I mean, the fact that his foot isn't totally healed to where it should be a year later, that's not a good sign. I mean, it's also not a good sign that they have 3 more doctors looking at his foot. You know, whenever you have to get a second, third, and fourth opinion, that typically means that there's a lot to be concerned about.
Exactly. Once you start getting outside opinions, I mean, I've been there for myself actually with a foot injury, but usually that means that you've gotten a response that either you didn't want nor you wanted to expect. So in that case with Embiid, could this mean missing another season, or is this just a situation that the Sixers will have to play by ear?
I think it's something that they have to play by ear. I know right now they shut everything down. I mean, he's not doing any workouts. They said that they have yet to decide if he's going to participate in the Summer League, which I think is highly unlikely considering the Summer League is going to be in 3 weeks. But it's one of those things where the Sixers, they haven't ruled out shutting them down this year because if anything is bad, they're going to be extremely cautious because they're not worried about him playing this season. They want him to be a player on the team 5 seasons from now.
All right, well, the last time that we spoke, you mentioned the Sixers will most likely draft D'Angelo Russell, but hypothetically speaking, if Embiid is a no-go for this season, do you think that this could affect the way that the Sixers draft?
I think, as crazy as it sounds, some people think, you may have to get an insurance policy on Joel if he's hurt. But with the third pick, you have to go best available player. The Sixers don't have the luxury to draft for need right now. So if D'Angelo Russell is available, I think that they will go after him. And assuming if D'Angelo Russell is taken at 2, I think that they'll go after Jahlil Okafor, who will probably be available if Russell goes second.
Well, Keith, it will definitely be fun to see who the Sixers pick next week. Thank you so much for talking with us tonight. Spencer, if Jahlil Okafor is there, you have to draft him regardless of any situation. I don't care. But I agree that it will most likely be D'Angelo Russell, and he will be a great fit for this team. Now, I do think that they'll draft some talented players, but more importantly than that, they need to invest in some vets to come in and help this team get right back on track. I think it's safe to say that it's going to be a little while before Sixers fans will be cheering at games instead of booing.
I actually disagree a little bit. I think if you bring in veterans, you're starting to say you want to make a run at it right now. They're not there yet. They need to develop their young talent before they do that. So I think it's still a couple years out. Now, when you look at that draft pick, I agree. I think it's going to be Russell because I think Okafor and Towns are going to be off the table by that time. But I'm hearing a lot about this European guy that I can't pronounce his name or tell you anything about because I've never really seen him other than just hearing good things. He's supposed to be the next Dirk Nowitzki, and if you get half of that, that's probably a good fit right there. Bottom line is Embiid is a third-round pick or third overall pick for a reason. This guy was solid. They need to get him motivated, though, because it's clear he does not want to be in Philly. You pair him, you pair Noel, and you get a guard maybe. A couple years down the road, I think this could be a team. It's on the horizon, but I just don't think that they're yet, so we'll see kind of which way it goes. It's going to be a fun watch, son. All right, well, it's time for another commercial break. It's actually our final commercial break, but coming up next, it's what you have all been waiting for, our top plays of the week. Keep it locked.
Hi, I'm Julius White, Washington High starting pitcher, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.